There are theme parks where Halloween begins right after the events for summer break ends. You might think it's too early, but the Halloween at a small theme park company where I work started even earlier.
As you're aware, our theme park has been seeing lesser guests every year, and it was decided by the board that we'd be putting more effort into seasonal events to improve our sales. Our division was assigned a Halloween season, and I'd like for you two to do the planning.
So, how much is the budget?
That's, come up with a brilliant idea. I'm counting on you guys.
Who asks about a budget? Of course he'll say that. If we have limitation on the budget, our ideas will be limited too.
But senpai, we can't plan anything when we don't even know the budget.
We can just give them the project plan and pretend we didn't know. It's the boss's job to decide it anyway.
I'm not very fond of this senpai. He's always slacking off or napping, and I can't forgive how unmotivational he is. Is he aware of the fact that our company is in a crisis? But it's safe to say that I've been given a very rewarding job. I'll create an event that will lead to an increase in guests and make this project successful.
Man, I'm not so fond of that kohai. She has more than enough motivation, but she's so heated sometimes. Is she aware of the fact that we're given a job that no one else wanted to do?
The next day, I showed senpai the project plan with pride written on my face. Senpai, here's the project plan. I attached it in the email I just sent you.
Wow, good girl.
When you think of Halloween, you think of costumes. If we make it a day where the guests can enjoy wearing costumes, we can hold an event with a low budget.
Do you know why guests are usually prohibited from wearing costumes at the park?
'Cause it's difficult to see who's in the cast.
Right. And how are we going to solve that?
That's,
And where are we going to have people change? They can't possibly come out of their homes in costumes. If a bunch of zombies and Draculas swarm out of the train car, we could receive complaints from the locals. But if they start changing in the bathrooms in the park, the lines at the bathroom will be even longer than now. Also, if we allow costumes, there will be people choosing to be anime or manga character, like Firecat Demon Slayer, for example. And there will be people bringing in fake weapons. It'll be dangerous even if it is fake.
We can warn the guests beforehand.
I mean, people who are used to wearing costumes might know, but the first-timers won't even read up any warning signs before they're hyped up.
God! What's his problem? He only gives criticism. He won't even provide any of his own ideas. It's so annoying.
It is cheap, but I knew this is the only kind of idea when you have a low budget. This is why you shouldn't talk about budget in the beginning. Gosh.
The next day.
Did you look at the email I sent you this morning?
Huh?
So I looked up nearby places that can be used as changing rooms. I found public facilities, meeting rooms, and exercising dome. So we could possibly negotiate for use. The prices listed were for general public use, so I'm not sure if we can borrow it at the same price.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Also, we should limit the costumes of a cast, but in order to simplify differentiation, we'll prepare a Halloween nameplate for casts that's bigger than normal. We'd also need to calculate the prices.
Yes.
We'll also be keeping custody of risky objects at the entrance. For making rules, we should contact people who host cosplay events and learn from them. Or even ask them to take care of this event themselves.
You have an idea of who to contact?
I'm gonna go find them.
Right.
Also, the most important problem.
There's more?
Would you want to go visit a theme park just because it allowed costumes?
I think that it sounds fun.
And would you start prepping your costumes?
Well.
It's not easy to visit when you need preparation beforehand.
But maybe there are people who would go all out and come in an amazing outfit. If there are a few people like that, there could be people who want to come see them.
It's not like we've held this event a couple of times in the past. It's literally our first time. You think to go to a theme park for other people's costumes when you're not even sure they're gonna be there?
You're right.
So there are two main tasks. We need to have a section that sells costumes so that people can come empty-handed, so they can just buy body stickers, hats, sweaters at a shop and quickly become a zombie type of thing. Wouldn't it be easy if we have fake blood in the design?
But even with that plan, it'll cost a lot, right?
Of course, and the other task is that we don't have a main attraction or a strong topic for it to trend. Costumes are used in other places too nowadays. The large firms have fancy parades and new rides on top of it.
I'm so jealous of their budget.
So the quality and result they're aiming for must be astounding. Either way, we need another idea for this to even become a race.
Right. His criticisms, it pisses me off at first, but everything he said is true. Also, maybe he's actually super competent? If I think about it, he's so lazy, but I've never heard about him not finishing his work or being involved in a huge mistake or something like that. Then he should take things seriously every day. What is this? The public's reaction when they encounter a flash mob? I see. There are people still doing these surprises. I bet if people are taking videos on their smartphones and spread it online like this, it'll gain attention and will bring in more guests. But if we have something like that, it can be our main attraction. But flash mob seems too hard for us. If possible, I'd want to do something we can deal with ourselves. That way we can cut down on the budget. How is it?
I see. You really came up with a handful plan. But I think we can make it work based on how we do it. We have to limit the days of costume day, but if we keep doing this from the end of summer until Halloween, it can gain popularity.
Right.
The problem is, we'd have to put in an insane amount of time and effort into this.
We'll deal it with our spirit.
This is why I hate hot-blooded workers.
And as we continued planning, negotiating with respective organizations, and recreating the budget plan over and over, summer break period has ended. In the theme park industry, it's the arrival of Halloween season. Is everyone okay? They didn't bite you?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Did we make it?
Wait, look there!
Shoot, there are zombies here too!
Give me a break. You said this is the safe way.
How the hell would I know where the zombies are?
What are you doing? This isn't the time to be fighting. They bit you? Oh no.
He's done for. Let's get away now.
Look, that shop seems to have supplies we can use and take shelter.
I'm visiting the local theme park because I thought it would be empty, and something out of a zombie movie started out of nowhere.
A zombie panic suddenly started. But can I buy that sweater in a shop?
They said they'll take shelter in a shop. I wonder if something's gonna happen there now.
I missed the act with the Ferris wheel. I wonder if anyone uploaded its video somewhere.
Senpai's competency was something so shocking.
He got permission to use the public facility and the exercise dome for changing into costumes. We should go check it out sometime soon. We need to think about how we're going to use it in detail. A local theater company will be helping us, and the writer there said they'll write us a script too. But the company only has men, so they want a female employee for a pretty big role in the play. You do it. Volunteering male workers, including myself, are all gonna play the zombie. Huh? They didn't like the cost? You just have to push through it. We're going to directly negotiate. Let's go.
As the summer came around, my impression of Senpai being lazy has completely disappeared. When I tell him I want to do this, he'll give me thorough support. Dependable Senpai. That's what I started to think from the bottom of my heart. Due to my practicing acting all summer, the play I suggested became a hit. The guests would share information about the play online, so we gained attention day after day, and the number of guests kept rising. And the actual day of Halloween came. Because we became popular on social media from the end of summer until now, the park was filled with guests on the costume day.
The people from the corporate were checking us out, and they seemed to be in their best moods.
Yeah, because we've never had this many guests in years. The costume products are selling out too, I heard. Especially the fake blood sweater. They were complaining about the budget at first, and now they love it. Gosh.
I unintentionally went all out because of you, but if we don't get any bonus or promotion, it wouldn't have been worth it.
Hey, don't say that. If it leads to an increase in sales, the corporate will definitely give it a thought.
I hope so.
We haven't had any reports on major trouble at the costume changing room, so it's our one last effort. Let's do it.
Yeah. Zombie play 8th act. 10 minutes to go. Please get in your positions. We should go now.
What should we do for Halloween next year?
Idiot, think about it after we get through this year's. Also, I don't want to ever do it again.
Please don't say that. Let's work on it together again.
Your efforts are sometimes too much.
You're so mean.